You're lying in bed next to your partner, and the silence feels heavier than the darkness in the room. You want to feel that spark, that rush of desire that used to come so naturally, but instead, you feel a strange sense of detachment. It is as if your body has forgotten how to respond to the touch you once craved. You are not alone in this experience, and more importantly, this is not a permanent state of being. Many women over 40 find themselves navigating this exact landscape, where the physical connection they once cherished begins to fade into a routine that feels hollow. It is a quiet, private struggle that rarely gets discussed in polite conversation. Yet it affects the quality of your life and your sense of self. Today we are going to peel back the layers of why this happens and how you can reclaim the pleasure that is rightfully yours. This is not about fixing something that is broken, but rather about understanding the complex biology and psychology of your body as it evolves. When you reach this stage of life, your body undergoes significant hormonal shifts that can directly impact your sensitivity and your ability to reach the peak of pleasure. It is not just in your head, and it is certainly not a sign that your sexual life is over. The frustration you feel is a valid response to a physiological change that is often ignored by mainstream advice. We are going to explore why the standard suggestions of just trying harder or changing the mood are often insufficient because they fail to address the root cause of the disconnect. You deserve to understand the mechanics of your own pleasure and why it seems to have slipped through your fingers. The journey back to intimacy starts with acknowledging that your body requires different care now than it did a decade ago. Many women fall into the trap of believing that their lack of pleasure is a personal failure or a sign of aging that must be accepted with resignation. This could not be further from the truth. The decline in sensation is often tied to blood flow, hydration, and the delicate balance of natural lubrication that keeps your nerve endings responsive. When these elements are out of sync, the brain stops receiving the signals it needs to trigger arousal. It creates a cycle where you anticipate a lack of pleasure, which then leads to anxiety, which further inhibits your body from responding. Breaking this cycle requires a shift in how you approach your own physical needs. You might have tried various lubricants or quick fixes that offer a temporary sensation, but these often act like a band-aid on a deeper issue. They provide a fleeting moment of comfort without addressing the underlying need for genuine, sustained sensitivity. True restoration comes from supporting your body with ingredients that work in harmony with your natural chemistry. Think of it as nourishing your skin and your senses from the outside in. When you choose a solution that focuses on enhancing your natural response rather than forcing a reaction, you allow your body to relax into the experience. This is where the emotional weight of the situation begins to lift. You stop performing and start feeling again. The difference between a temporary fix and a restorative approach is the difference between a distraction and a transformation. Many women worry that their partner will notice or that they are somehow failing their relationship. But the truth is that your partner wants you to feel good just as much as you do. By taking control of your own pleasure, you are actually strengthening the bond you share. It is an act of self-care that ripples outward. You might be wondering if it is too late to change things or if you have waited too long to address this. The answer is a resounding no. Your body is incredibly resilient and capable of rediscovering its rhythm at any age. The key is to stop relying on products that contain harsh chemicals or synthetic additives that can cause irritation, and instead, look for something that respects the sensitivity of your intimate areas. You need a solution that feels like a natural extension of your own body. This is why so many women are turning to Vigorel. It is designed specifically for the unique needs of women who want to enhance their sensitivity and reclaim their pleasure without the worry of side effects or artificial sensations. Vigorel works by gently increasing blood flow and providing the necessary moisture to keep your nerve endings primed and ready. It is not about adding something foreign to your body, but about providing the support it needs to function at its best. When you apply it, you are not just using a product, you are setting an intention to prioritize your own satisfaction. It is a simple, elegant addition to your routine that can change the entire trajectory of your intimate life. Imagine being able to approach intimacy with confidence instead of apprehension. Imagine feeling that familiar warmth and responsiveness returning, allowing you to be fully present in the moment. This is the reality for many women who have made the choice to stop settling for less. You do not have to live with the frustration of feeling disconnected. You have the power to change your experience starting today. The path to reclaiming your pleasure is clear, and it begins with a small, intentional step toward a product that understands the science of female desire. If you are ready to stop wondering what went wrong and start enjoying what is possible, you can find the link to learn more about Vigorelle in the description below. Take this moment for yourself because you deserve to feel every bit of pleasure that life has to offer.